took up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, look. Look. Here's the thing.
Right.
Here's the thing. What I'm going to say is, I'm not going to say that there's not something that there are not a lot of questions. I don't have a lot of questions about what happened.
Right.
My problem is all these fucking assholes that want to start. They go, oh, false flag, false flag. What would Trump? Why would Trump do this?
Right.
How does this fit into his political agenda?
Who's calling false flags on this?
Oh, they're fucking talking about conspiracies a few hours after it fucking happened.
I know, but who is they is what I'm
Talking
asking.
heads,
Just
internet idiots, fucking Alex Jones. Everything's a fucking conspiracy with that dickhead.
So saying that Donald Trump is the reason for this? Is that
they're basically saying that this was put on by the government and Donald Trump to do what? I want to know how does this fit his agenda?
But he is not for gun control.
That's
so
my point. Exactly, that's my point.
Okay. Here is my conspiracy.
Seth's conspiracy of the day, brought to you by
Right.
Pepsi.
Okay. Okay.
Everyone
Why
has to have
is
a
a
little
security
jingle.
guard on the 32nd floor outside this guy's room 2 minutes after he starts firing?
That could have been
luck.
just
Good
been
luck.
coincidence.
Okay.
Because security. I mean, again,
Okay.
have you been to Vegas?
A couple times.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know that
Yeah,
they
without me.
generally run security up and down periodically. They have what they call security checks and so on and so
Well,
forth.
But they have cameras. They have fire.
Yeah, right.
So, from what I hear, here's my conspiracy.
Yep.
They keep saying there has to be a second gunman, right?
Yep.
What happens if that security guard was the second person, and
Yeah.
he supposedly got shot?
Right.
So he Matthew Lillard it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or he let his buddy shoot him,
Right.
then sprayed the door with 200 other rounds, and he gets away.
Yeah, sure. There are a lot of possibilities.
For whatever reason, I don't
My
know.
question is, why do we care? He's dead. What's done is done.
Right.
Yeah, I get it,
But
but
closure.
again, yeah.
Well, yeah, closure for the families. I get
Right.
it.
Yeah.
but
Well, no, I mean, people. This is not just some.
Everybody's pissed off. I know.
Well, it's not just being pissed off. People are afraid. You can't go anywhere
I'm
nowadays.
not
Yeah.
afraid. It's
I didn't say you were afraid.
one a year.
Okay.
Well, that's only for the last 2 years. But I mean, think of there's so many places in the world. There's so many. Well, not the world. Start just the United States.
Yeah,
there's so many cities. Yeah, I don't want to talk about Europe right now.
We don't want to talk about those
But-
other countries that have enacted gun laws that have completely and utterly almost destroyed and
but are being destroyed by terrorism.
Removed.
Anyway,
Right.
So
and we're not. And we're not.
No, it is.
Okay.
No. What happened in Vegas was terrorism.
Yeah,
I'll be
thank
first.
you,
I'll be the
please.
first to
Yeah.
say that. Yes,
Right.
that is the definition of terrorism.
Right.
Okay. Brings me to my next question. This is okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Come on, shoot.
Okay, being shot in Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
50. We'll say 60 people. Just
Sure.
round it up.
Right.
Round it up.
Right.
Paris.
Yep.
Okay, Paris Street got run over
Uh-huh.
by a fucking truck.
Uh-huh.
What's worse?
Being run over by a truck or shot?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. You're both dead.
Right. So
I'd rather be shot.
so
Honestly, because I
so
don't die as
the
quick.
60 people that got killed in Paris.
Was it 60
Compared to
people
this,
who got killed in
I think it
Paris?
was more than that. But still, that's a truck. He did the exact same thing, a terrorist act, that the guy did with a gun.
Oh
Right.
boy. Oh, this is my favorite bullshit fucking gun nut argument ever. Are you ready for me to answer your question?
Sure.
All right, here's the deal. I get this fucking question all the time. I want everybody to pay attention to the words that are coming out of my mouth right now. I am so fucking tired of the stupid bullshit argument people say, well, it's not the gun, it's this. The gun is not a weapon, the gun is a tool. Bullshit, okay? Well, you can kill somebody with a knife just as quick as you can kill somebody with a gun. Again, bullshit. Number one, reason why. What was that truck designed to do?
Probably it was a lorry, so it was
Okay.
a delivery truck.
Delivery truck. It was designed to deliver things, okay?
Right.
What is this pen designed to do? Right shit, okay. That baseball bat you passed.
We get it. We got it.
No. I'm making a fucking point here. With that baseball
so
bat that I have
angry.
over there. Yeah, because I'm sick and tired of
hit
this bullshit
baseballs?
argument. Hit baseballs. What is a gun designed to do?
Kill animals.
Kill. Period. A gun is designed to kill. It is a weapon
Yes.
of death.
Yeah,
Period.
that's true, I guess.
Okay.
So when people try and say that, well, people can just kill somebody with a different thing. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah, absolutely right. They could.
Yes.
So why don't we ban knives? Because a knife's purpose is not specifically meant to kill.
I guess it depends on
A
the knife,
baseball
though.
bat. Well,
Yes.
it does depend on the knife. Yes, that's very true. A baseball bat's
What about a
purpose.
bow and arrow?
Bow and arrow. Not
It's designed to kill.
that, again, we're talking about a
Weapon.
firearm, projectile-style weapon. A truck was not designed to kill people. That specific truck was designed to deliver, I believe it was flowers.
Neither was an airplane, but we see how that worked out.
Yeah.
Exactly. An airplane is designed,
And
you know what I mean?
Why did we
that's,
create VX gas?
again, to kill.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Human beings are nasty.
Do you have VX gas in your house? Are you allowed to own that right now?
No.
Is that
But
legal? Is that legal for you to purchase?
No.
Okay, then. So
But
that's
you
moot.
could probably
That's-
create it.
I'm not saying you
so
couldn't.
angry.
I'm not saying you
I know.
couldn't. But that just makes your counterpoint moot. That completely destroys that part of your argument. You talking about this?
What
gas.
argument? I was just throwing out a point, man.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Not your argument specifically,
Okay,
but the
I was just
argument that
I like playing both sides. It's
right.
like
The argument that I
See, hold
get.
on.
The
See,
argument
so
that
hold
I
on.
get from that.
See your reaction right there. See what just happened. Where you were just so passionate about it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't argue with you,
Right.
because I'll turn into what you just turned into.
Yeah.
There's
That's
nothing
why I
wrong
don't
with
want to do.
that.
I
There's
don't
nothing wrong
like
with
that.
that.
I don't like feeling that way.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to do it.
It's
You don't like feeling empowered because you have an opinion that you.
No, I don't. Fuck that
It's like
shit.
it's my opinion.
Yeah.
You can have yours.
Sure.
I'll have mine.
Sure.
Like,
I don't care. I don't care about yours meeting up with mine.
Not all the time.
They,
Yeah.
they don't ever
Yeah.
really do.
And it's like I just don't care about your opinion matching up with mine. It's like that's why it's my opinion.
But that's why it's glorious to be our own free people, because
right.
we can all
I'm
have
not
our
going to
opinion.
try to get you to match my opinion.
You
to
will
like my
believe
opinion.
everything I say.
Right. That's why all these talking heads about the conspiracies. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I will come to my own conclusion if it's
That's what I do.
Yeah.
squirrely.
Well, you know, here's
well,
the
it
thing.
is.
Here's the
I
thing.
try
We
not to
all-
let people persuade me. is
We
what
are
I
all
do.
entitled to our own opinions,
Right.
But we're not entitled to our own facts. Okay. So if the facts come out that there
But
were
people can take facts the way they want them to,
Right.
which I mean isn't but you can look at a fact.
If
Two
I
people can
look at
one
a fact, if I look at a fact, the fact is there's a cup of water on the table.
Well, it depends on how dumb you are, I guess.
Well,
Because you can look at a fact the same as someone else and be like, but it's half full.
But-
What does that matter?
but it's a 32-ounce cup filled with ice and water.
Well, that-
all water
technically
is
it's all
ice,
H2O.
H2O, yeah.
But there's a difference because some of it's frozen. That makes see it. You can see it every
People-
direction.
No, I understand, but again, we're still talking about factual evidence. We're
Right.
not talking about conjecture here. We cannot change the fact that there is a cup of liquid and be it having frozen pieces of liquid in there
Right.
or not. There's
Do
still
you
a cup
think-
of liquid there.
Do you think the first gun? Who was it Samuel Colt who devised the first gun?
No.
Or was it
He's
Wizard?
Chinese.
Yeah,
The Chinese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way
The
back in
gunpowder and all that.
the-
Was
Yeah.
what? Okay, so the movie the Wall was correct. The Great Wall was correct. No, I was kidding. They didn't fight aliens. But do you think the very first gun, when the person created the very first gun, do you think they had it in their mind that, hey, I could kill another human being with this?
Absolutely.
Or, hey, I can kill an animal and eat him?
Nah, well, okay, so
I don't know. It is to kill, though. I'm giving you that.
Right.
Yes. A gun is meant to kill. Absolutely.
yeah, that's his purpose.
But it could go either way. Like if you come at me with a gun and I have one and I
It's-
shoot you, I killed you before you killed
It's
me.
probably the same
But
reason.
it does kill.
We
Yeah.
came out with a bow and arrow, making our lives as
Well, thank God we had
Primitive.
guns because we killed all the Indians before they could shoot with the arrows.
yeah.
Jesus.
Well,
Imagine if it was the other way
it's
around.
a natural progression of
Wow.
hunting.
How white man?
No, we just use syphilis.
That helped. That helped.
And shiny beads.
Yeah.
I'll trade you New York for this pearl necklace.
Yeah, right.
Don't worry, there's more of us coming, but we all keep our promises.
Oh, what was that? Did you ever see Wonder Woman yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
No. It's on my list to watch.
That's
By
a
the
line
way,
in
people
there.
need to fucking get off their fucking dicks about Wonder Woman. Oh, she's been overly sexualized. It's fucking Wonder Woman. How is she overly sexualized?
Have you never read the comic book? Jesus, man.
She's a
She's-
badass
I think-
motherfucker.
I think all comic book women are sexualized because most people who read comics are nerdy men.
Right, yeah, see, well, you
Right.
gotta understand the audience. You know, the audience is
Get over it.
prepubescent teens.
Look at Mortal Kombat. What are all the women in Mortal Kombat wearing?
Nothing.
Scantily clad shit.
Yeah. Well, see, but here's the thing. So are all the guys in Mortal Kombat. And all the guys in comic books. You know, you remember that when they had the Spider-Woman episode, the issue Spider-Woman where she was all presenting herself. She was
I don't even
in
know what that
spider
means.
pose.
Okay.
Right, you know, all,
Ready
on
to
all
take the
fours.
dick, is that what
right?
you're saying?
Yeah, exactly, right. And these fucking feminists were coming out. This is where I disagree with feminism about this specific thing. They were talking about, well, that's bullshit. It's over sexualized, and they would never put Spider-Man in that same pose. And then,
Excuse me?
and then the comic, the comic nerds everywhere were like, yeah, they already did that. Here's the issue right here. In the exact same pose, wearing the exact same thing.
Well, my argument with
It came out before this girl one, by the way.
my argument with that part of the feminism when they're talking about over sexualizing thing, I always like when they try to talk about how, oh, look at your models, you're in your Playboy or all this stuff, and they're all skinny and they're all. But then if you look at the romance novels that women read, what does the guy look like on the front?
Yeah,
Fabio.
chiseled as all shit. And it's funny because we just got our calendars in at StoreStep, and I pulled the Sports Illustrated calendar down.
Yeah.
And I
Damn
took
it,
it. I
I
took
need one of those.
I know you do. And I took it over to the two girls that were working, right?
uh-huh.
And we were looking at the back, and I was like, and we were talking about it and everything, and I forgot exactly how it came up. That's
There you
later.
go.
That's later. I forgot how it came up, but I was talking. I was like, yeah, these women are just barrels of meat. And they looked at me and they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you see, you two are normal women. That's not normal. And then I asked one of them, I said, let me ask you a question. Do you find a guy with like abs and muscles and all hot and steamy, do you find that attractive? She's like, well, absolutely. And I said, okay, how many of them do you know?
Yeah, right.
None. I said, exactly. That's why models, porn stars, those aren't real people.
No.
So I'll talk about them however the hell I want, and I will over-sexualize them because that's what they're there for.
That's
Right.
their job.
Yes. You don't think Channing Tatum and Ryan Reynolds aren't there to be over-sexualized for women?
Right. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I mean, look, I understand that there's
It goes both ways.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, we think about it this way. Think of Swordfish. You guys remember Swordfish,
Yes.
right?
John Travolta?
Yeah. And the only reason why that people went to go see, well, not the only
Oh,
reason
yeah.
why,
Holly
but
Berry.
one of the biggest reasons
$1 million
why is
titties.
her $1 million
$1 million
boobs.
lop tit.
Lop-
God damn,
lop
I
tits.
talk.
No,
Lopsided.
lop tips. Lop tips.
Lop tits.
Lop
Her
tips.
$1 million lop tits.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Was that scene necessary?
Absolutely not.
No.
Well, think about it. Is most nudity in movies necessary?
No.
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 Absolutely not.
No.
There's not very many. That should be a top 10. Top 10 useful scenes of nudity.
Yeah.
Or it actually made sense to the
Made
story.
sense to the story, right. Showgirls?
No. I mean, I guess you don't have
Disclosure.
showgirls. I mean, I guess you don't have showgirls without
Without
nudity.
nudity.
Basic instinct.
Basic Instinct? Yeah.
No, you didn't need that pussy
You didn't need
flash.
that,
You
yeah.
did
No.
not need that.
Thank
that-
God I didn't see it ever.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I've never actually
Just
seen
go
it.
back and
cannot
go look
stand
at
Sharon
her.
Stone.
Go back and look at her bush.
No.
I can't even think of one right now.
Go look at
where
her
there was a
vagina.
nude scene that was like, I was like, okay, that should be there.
Carrie.
Okay, because she's in the shower.
Right. I mean, it wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't like a. I don't know. I guess it was kind of sexualized because it was all about womanhood.
But then
you know?
again, I guess any kind of nudity in a sex scene in a movie would. I mean, these people when they have sex, they're naked.
Yeah, but so that brings back the argument: do you need the sex scene?
Yes,
Do you need
Why?
because you need
Okay.
to see these people's relationship.
Okay,
but to-
you
do
can
you-
have the sex scene without the nudity. You know, you can always
You
do
can
the
ha-
PG-13. If you see him fall onto the bed, start.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
What,
it's just,
what was
yeah.
that? Friends with Benefits between
Yeah,
Mila
he
Kunis.
saw
Oh,
his,
yeah,
saw
right.
his little butt. Oh, look at your little butt.
That wasn't a R-rated movie,
No,
was
it's
it?
PG-13.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, and
And they got pretty close to being.
Yeah,
naked.
but
I would
here's the
say
thing.
you-
Wait a minute.
you got-
Why is it a naked man's ass that's PG-13, but a naked woman's ass R?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
There-
You show
watch-
one little bitty nipple top.
Watch American Censorship. It's
Oh,
it's
fuck.
on Netflix.
I've seen
Have you
it.
seen it?
Yeah.
Where it talks about the movie rating system.
Yep.
Talk about the biggest bullshit in America.
Yep.
There it is.
That's it. Yep.
Damn you,
Jaws.
Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks.
Was it Jaws? Or was it E.T.? The reason we got PG-13.
No, it was Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Was the Raiders of the Lost
Yep.
Ark that gave us PG-13?
Yeah.
A lot of
I
people
know
don't
it was
know
just
that.
Because of the
It was a
melting
Spielberg-
Nazis.
That's right.
It was a Spielberg movie. I
Yeah.
just know that.
Yeah.
Melting Nazis is
Yeah.
what did it.
I actually
Which
saw
was-
a documentary about how painstakingly difficult that practical effect was.
I bet it was. Nowadays they just CG
It's
it.
fucking CG that shit, which is not as good. Sorry.
The only time CG is I keep going back to Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
That
right.
CG was perfect.
Right.
I mean, and not even like when they first see the dinosaurs when they first get there and you see like the Brachiosaur.
Yeah.
That was bad. That wasn't very good. But like
I didn't dislike it. I didn't think it was over
it
the top.
wasn't on the par. It wasn't on par with like the T-Rex chase and the Velociraptor. I mean, the Velociraptors were perfect. It
Yeah.
was like they were really walking around with those kids the whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
You know. So it was really good. But CG sucks nowadays, and people just rely on it too much.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What you got?
No, I